Good morning again. How are we feeling? Bueno? Thank you for joining us for another incredible day of artist presentation and official kickoff of our 20th anniversary. Creative Capital was founded 2 decades ago after the National Endowment for the Arts ended its fellowship programs to almost all individual artists. It had never been easy to make a living as an artist, to sustain yourself, your family, and your practice, and it wasn't getting any easier. There was a clear need for a new approach, and so Creative Capital was born. It was instilled from the very beginning with a fierce dedication to freedom of speech, to the value of groundbreaking ideas, and to the most ambitious, forward-thinking art being made in the country. The projects I'm showing on screen are just a small sample of the brilliant work that we've supported over the past 20 years, starting with the first Creative Capital Awards given in 2000. Artists working in any discipline could come to us for support, from the visual arts such as Zoe Leonard, to film by Jennifer Reeder, to literature, Jeffrey Allen Renard, the performing arts, Kyle Abraham, and of course, new provocative mediums such as the work of J. Rim Lee. Yeah. The result has been more than $45 million in project funding and advisory support given to 561 projects representing 700 artists. Spanning the full breadth of artistic disciplines and every single state and territory of this country. Our dedication to the power of art remains as strong as ever. And we've been thrilled and humbled by the tremendous response from such an incredible array of artists. Their projects range from intimate to massive, from gatherings around a multimedia performance, such as those with Nick Cave, to quiet moments of contemplation with a book, as with Maggie Nelson. Artistic power manifests in many different ways, but for all their diversity in scale and in genre, what unites the projects that we support is their incredible power and imagination and the ability to change minds. Creative Capital awardees stand out. In fact, just this week, Rachel Chafkin of the team took home a Tony Award for Best Director. Others have gone on to receive 108 Guggenheim Fellowships, 12 MacArthur Fellowships, 8 Oscar nominations, and 1 Man Booker Prize, the first US artist to ever receive so, to just name a few notable achievements. But more importantly, to say nothing of what these artists have given back to their communities, their fellow artists, and to all of us through their work. To name just a few examples: Theaster Gates, Architectural Exchange, 12 Ballads for Huguenot House. Pablo Helgueras, The School of Pan-American Unrest. Taylor Mack's theatrical work, The Lily's Revenge. He was also recently nominated at the Tonys. Okwi Opokwasili and Peter Bourne's performance work, Poor People's TV Room. Laura Poitras's film, The Oath. Post-Commodities land art installation, Repellent Fence. And Dred Scott's photography and interview project, Lockdown, which he did in 2001. So I would like to take a moment to acknowledge one particular Creative Capital awardee, a member of our very first group of artists, the late Barbara Hammer, who we sadly lost this year. Barbara was a brilliant artist and a beautiful person, and spent so much of her time generously giving back to fellow awardees as a coach and mentor. She truly embodied everything that we aspire to at Creative Capital. Yeah, someone devoted to community, to lifting others up, and to helping us better ourselves and better understand our world. Her tremendous legacy will always be inspiration to us all. Creative Capital has come so far. Yes. Creative Capital has come so far in the last 20 years, thanks to your support and generosity. But there is always more to do. New mediums, new ideas to explore, new questions to pose, and artists to lead the way. It is with this in mind that we look forward to the decade ahead and how Creative Capital can continue to grow and evolve in the service of artists. So I am thrilled to announce that beginning this year, we will move to a new annual retreat and award cycle. Every year, we'll see a new class of Creative Capital awardees, selected by a multidisciplinary panel without restrictions on genre. And every year, we will bring them together at a retreat like this one. Please save the dates for the next retreat, which will also be held at Bard. But more importantly, an annual cycle will ensure that Creative Capital support is always available to artists when and where they need it most. Our goal has always been to provide support for art of the future, projects that push boundaries, that look not at what concerns us now, but what we will be talking about 5, 10, 15 years from now. In other words, to follow where artists are leading us. Artists need time, not deadlines. They need resources, not limits. Creative Capital Awards are about so much more than money. They are a long-term commitment to a creativity as a process and the development of long-lasting, thriving practices. And with your, yes, thank you. And with your help, we will continue to work to make sure that our commitment is available to artists who need it, because we need you, we need them. There's something about Creative Capital awardees. We call it a spirit of generosity. That's not something we evaluate for, but that we find time and time again to be true. And we feel it in the cultural community as well, from you who help to bring these projects to life. As we build for our exciting future, we hope you will all consider supporting our work at a donation of any amount. I myself am putting my money where my mouth is and pledging $2,000 here today. There's a table in the lobby where you can make a contribution of your own, or you can fill out the card that came in your tote bags, or you can go online to our website. In other words, there are many ways to invest in artists who shape the future. And I thank you in advance for considering that. At the beginning of the artist presentations, you will be hearing from members of our community from around the country who will share their creative stories with you. We hope you all get to know each other and share your own stories over the course of the retreat. And I know that you will continue to enjoy the artist presentations, and help me now to welcome the new round of presentations. Yes,